those ranks! Advance has won! Lordaeron will be ours! My king, we have her cornered.
Keep firing!
And oh my god damn it, look at this shit! Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, this is the one, the only, the Azothan, and we are here with more Battles for Azeroth. That's right, and we are playing Lordaeron the Aftermath today, sent in to us by Yusuf. Please go check out Lordaeron the Aftermath on Brigand's Haven, Diplomunion, all of those websites, Hive Workshop, made by the wonderful Marshmallow? I'm pretty sure I guessed that correctly. Interesting. So we are going to be checking out this replay today. I have been promised that it is an exciting time. We will be watching the betrayal, the slaughter, the horror, the beauty, and the wonder of the world of Warcraft. And get me the fuck out of here. I'm going to be in the shit. I've played this map enough now to know all of the stuff that I'm looking at and where to peek, where to watch for. At least I feel I have a better feel for it at this point. So Kael'thas appears to be going immediately into the Dungeons of Dalaran, clearing out the undead that existed there, and having him stealth a hell of a time. Meanwhile, there's going to be clashes between the Silverhand and the undead here in the Northern Plaguelands, and usually it's the Silverhand will be driven back, forced into their citadel once more to defend against the undead, and in the south there's going to be a three-way clash between the dwarves and 2 to 3 sets of orcs, actually. At least 2 teams of orcs, 3 races. And the undead clearing themselves out of Quel'Thalas, running straight through the Blood Elven Lions and trying to haul their ass right. Okay. And our heroes today, controlling the Blood Elves, we have Rex. Controlling the undead, we have Victor. The demons controlled by Dark Knight. Darkus controlling Gilneas / potentially Dalaran. Radnek is controlling the dwarves. Chumbawamba has control of the Fell Orcs of Outland. Evil Sandy has regular horde. Get Wrecked Boy is Sylvanas. Vincent Fraser 9-3 is going to be the Cult of the Damned. Yusuf 1123 is the Holy Light, the Paladins. Polly is dark green, so that's Trolls. Milkcrate is brown, and that makes him the Dragonmaw clan. Okay, so Fog of War off, back to the game. We will be discussing all of these races as we continue on. And we are going to see a small skirmish here, right outside Light's Hope Chapel, but Tearsfall Monastery. And they're going to abandon the monastery, accepting that it is destroyed and forsaken. Rather than lose their army, Yusuf is going to pull it back, because he's going to need all the help he can get against these undead. Oh, and his units are falling one by one. He's losing his pally. He's got to be very careful. Light Blue has so many unrevivable heroes on early game. And of course, the undead will be trying to slowly take over Northrend. Potentially, Naxxramas can be gained by the Cult of the Damned, so he may go grab that at some point. And by may, I mean he absolutely 100% fucking will. Alexandros Mogreen already in a boat on his way to Ironforge to get his wondrous hammer. And Arthas, along with his Death Knight cadre, is just running around outside Dalaran, having themselves a good old time and choosing to ignore Grand Magister Romath. And it looks like the dwarves getting a little frisky and deciding to go ahead and take this island away from the trolls, deciding, fuck it, I got what I need. And the Skybreaker already in action, going to be kicking some butt and owning the skies for a little bit longer. It's not as strong as it is in some other versions of the game, like Kalimdor the Aftermath. The Skybreaker's a goddamn fucking floating base. And they've really made Blackrock Mountain look pretty badass. They're retreating into the inner parts of the abyss, where Chumbawamba is grouping up his orcish horde, preparing to defend. God, I can't wait for fights to happen around some of these places. It's gonna be goddamn awesome. It's gonna be so many cool fucking fights. Sorry, Lordaeron the Aftermath is just such a gorgeous game. I love Azeroth Wars to death. I love it, guys. This is a beautiful map. Sorry, I just had to use it once. Okay, now we're gonna go back to the game. And Yusuf has been pushed back. Oh my god, this is going to be pretty intense for Yusuf here. Tyr's hand is going to be under assault by a massive force of undead, and while he has quite a number of forces ready to go and absolutely nothing protecting his flank, but undead so rarely utilize that unless they have a blue to back them up. In the early parts of this game, you can't afford to split up the forces. You can see that our cult here has gone for a very selective group. He's being very careful to get his Arc Necromancers. He's got just the right... He's got Sled Belters and Flesh Golems leading the front. A full group of Necromancers. He's carefully prepped this. He is going to be methodical about this, but he has to be careful not to lose Kel'Thuzad. Actually, no, that part's not going to go on YouTube. I realize that I can't get my face to show up for the custom casts on the YouTube version. So people will have no idea what I'm doing. And my god, look at the dwarves all over the place and on the front lines casting, calling upon the forces of the storm to chase the horde back. Hey laddie, won't you be fucking with us? The wild hammer of shovings. It's just nothing but flying fucks and beards and hair and bolts of lightning. You never know what's going to hit you. Whether you're going to be coughing or crying. Don't go down on a wild hammer. That's a lot of hair. And sneaky little Jailer Kassan. Stalker rapist over here, but he's got Leopold Huntsman's Jailer Kassan, Talon Forging. This is basically this band of heroes that Light Blue has to use to defend against this nightmare at his doorsteps. Along with, you know, the forces of the light. The knights are going to do their best, but the heroes are what make Light Blue up. And I'm always hesitant to use like names or colors when I'm talking about this. And as you can see, his harassment's actually doing pretty nice consistent damage, but big stuns like that and the creation of units behind your lines and the attempt to surround all at once can really catch some of your units off guard. Luckily, it looks like Talon Forging is not going to get caught, but the Flesh Golem could use Taunt and then Slam. I don't know, they could Curse. I don't know if he's got... Nah, he doesn't have his third one, so... His Necros don't have Curse yet. And the Ballistas are going to be... we could just go at half speed the whole time, and we would be constantly able to look around. Which is not the worst idea. It's just that it would be a lot of editing. God, would it be such good content. And okay, Kha'Zix beginning his assault on... What the fuck is this? The Hellfire Citadel, that's right. I forgot his name. I was like, Black Temple? No. But, oh god, the Pit Lords just are so goddamn intimidating. They do splash damage to the whole front line, and they are beefy beyond all belief. 2100 health. I think it may be the highest health elite unit in the game. And of course, sidling alongside Mac Theron with his own 3500 health. It's pretty intense. Now, the problem that Vincent Fraser is going to be having here is any of the summoned units he sends into this area are just going to die immediately. They're done for. So he's actually got to build stuff, and that's not Gray's strength. Gray's strength is building things that summon shit and then upgrading yourself to the point where that summon stuff is insane. Like, it gets to the point where you're summoning ghouls instead of skeletons and they stay for like 5 minutes. It's just bananas. And like, Kel'Thuzad can refresh the mana of units around him and put corpses down so your Arc Necros can constantly have a fresh source. If you just like park yourself near a bunch of graveyards, a ton of Necros, you could pretty much have just a constant skeleton factory pumping things out. And Kel'Thuzad constantly refreshing their mana and then using his staff to refresh his. It's broken! And he's being chased back by, God, just a nightmare of flesh and bone and necrotic magic. And you can see that right now, Gray is doing a much better job surviving. And Gorn and some of the Horde have kind of come and hang out down in near, you know, dark iron areas, but he doesn't seem to be putting any pressure on them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No drops yet. Yeah, booyah. And finally, a nice fight here on this front with Light Blue beginning to engage. He does have Chain Heal on his Cleric, so that's going to be very beneficial, but not the Plague Breaker. Always able to not only repair the mana of nearby units, yeah, that's also there, but he can occasionally do a huge AoE buff deal, which we may see come into play. I don't know everything, but I've gotten better at LTA. I think I can cast it now with some proficiency. You guys will have to let me know how I'm doing. But I've been doing so many live casts. I think you were right. I need to do more of those so that I can learn how the games work and then do my live casts, which, to be honest, are the real highlight. So, anyway, yeah, Kel'Thuzad has chosen to go ahead and get himself his AoE Frost Armor, which is just so fucking good. By the way, let me know if my voice is loud enough. Meanwhile, Sylvanas, the Banshee Queen, the kick-assness. Here she is, leading her undead hordes to destroy the humans that would dare defile her and the place her Forsaken have carved out for themselves. Meanwhile, everyone else is fucking dying, so there'll be plenty of Forsaken. And OJ finally deciding to respond to the Forsaken aggression, running in here and dropping Hellstones. He's got all kinds of magic to hurdle his enemies. This unit has a dollar on rune. Its armor and attack damage are increased. Plus 5 armor, plus 2 damage. That is awesome. Already getting the buffs on his team. Get wrecked, boy. Getting pushed back, boy. It's the biggest fucking race I've ever played. I don't know everything about this map, but I've played more races. Milk Crate finally taking the aggression to the dwarves and just crushing his way through their defenses. Spear throwers, ogre magi, catapults, black dragons, Maruk Wormscale, Dragon Maw champions, Dragon Maw outriders. This is part of why I love maps like this too, because it was like, hey, you know how we have like, I don't know, a few dozen units? How about we have a few hundred units? Yes, yes. Alright, what the hell are the elves up to? I have not checked on them in a while. Okay, still clearing out their land. They're killing off Deathholm. Good force of them finally coming in here. Dragonhawk Riders, Blood Sorceresses, Ballistas. And you know, it's fun in games like this because after a while you break it down to Siege, Casters, Melee. It becomes, oh shit, Baron Rivendare getting caught by the band of heroes, Jailer Kassan potentially proving his worth, and they're gonna take him down. I don't know if this is the first or second time, but most likely second time with a surround like that. It could be Baron Rivendare is permanently down, and Lord Garithos is gonna back it up. Oh, what a nice snipe there for Yusuf, taking out that Demi, and now Blue Furious Arthas Menethil going to lead the charge into Tyr's Hand himself. The heroes able to respond with an entire army about to rush to the front lines. The attack is on the Frostworms, freezing the towers, and freezing those towers is so useful. And I would actually say that Yusuf should be repairing these because these improved fortified guard towers are amazing. Not only is the aura part of the reason that you survive, but those towers are too. But the Frostworms are so good. The Frostworms have more health than the towers. But they do more damage. And they fly. Fog his towers, says Purple. Light Blue saying, I could really use some help. No, not going in there with his army. Yusuf being a little standoffish, and I understand why. He does not want to overcommit. It's okay just to do some damage to Arthas on the front line there.
Our warriors have engaged
the enemy. The enemy is on the front lines. The Wretched are bad. Oh no. Weaving. Oh shit, and the Horde meets the Dragon Maw, and they don't agree about how the shit should go down. But I gotta say, Evil Sandy is a shitty little guy. Oh my god. I could probably stop editing my scene at this point, by the way. There we go. Don't need that red border. Okay, so that's where, and now the big assault is going down on Tyr's Hand right now. Oh no! Pushing it back temporarily. Good job. And I was gonna say, Sandy was being a salty little bitch over here, just dropping some lightning shields into Milk Crate's army. Just doing that slow AoE overtime damage. You can see it just chipping away at the army slowly. It's a nice little move, especially on armies that lack AoE healing. Look at Mograine eating frostworms. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot Mograine can do that. So Mograine has an ability, it's like Sacrifice, except he picks an enemy undead unit and he eats it and he gets health back. So you can do that with frostworms. So it's kind of like, yeah, no, you can master frostworms. I'm gonna fucking murder them. Oh, and I was gonna say, one of the downsides of these paladin situation for light blue, they're amazingly strong, they're great units. Only problem is if they get killed by gray or blue, they turn into death knights. And right now, I don't know where yellow went. Oh shit, somebody betrayed. Oh, they're taking out the trolls. Okay, so the dwarves went on a banana. Oh, this is the coolest thing. So when you sheep one of these Warbringer riders, they actually ride bears. It only sheeps the bear. So the troll continues along very confused. Bloop! Now he's back on his bear. He also gets bigger too. He's probably... Oh, where are you going? People are going for a trip, guys. Somewhere is under assault, and purple always knows where. That's his job. He puts out fires. Dalaran is almost exclusively about... Oh shit. He decided it was time. The undead were right at Tyrhand's doorstep, and purple comes flying in at the last second. Siege golems. He's eating frostworms. Alright, so all of the air is being told to focus on frostworms. They know that's where most of the AoE damage that's really going to tear through the casters is coming from. And if Mograine can just eat the full health ones, then you have your range, focus on the low health ones. It's a pretty good strategy. And right now, the undead are sort of bottlenecked. And again, we're going to turn it to its full hectasy as armies. This is just time speed, 1 speed. I know it feels crazy fast right now after being at half speed that long. And blue is going to try to turn around. Oh, he's slowing down the armies. But it's going to be... Yeah, no, you're going to want to back up just a little bit. That's a lot of siege and a lot of casting going on. You can see that those siege golems are going to be more than happy to clash with OJ's golems, which are actually... Oh, shit, and a surprise flank from the Blood Elf allies coming in here to really seal the deal, and the undead are forced to flee. How many of them will be caught out is yet to be seen, but at least a few casualties will be had because of that. And granted, siege golems working their way. Flesh golems, surprisingly, more health. Less armor. Makes sense. Actually makes a weird bit of sense there. And magic versus monstrous magic, I guess. Oh yeah, no, troll riding sheep all the time. It fucking blows my mind. It's one of my favorite things. And they are slowly being pushed back. The undead just cannot stand in the face of that. Too many slows, too much magic to overcome, and too many ranged battles. But the battle for Stratholme is not done yet. So no big fights being missed except for this one here at Stratholme. Ooh, you touch my tribe. Ooh, my ding ding dong. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that Stratholme under siege. Let's go ahead and slow it down to cinematic speed once more as they try to push in. The Alliance is going to try to get through here. But this bottleneck, combined with the fact that I'm guessing Blue Victor has plenty of gold right now, he's got a chunk. And Vincent Fraser, he's got more of a chunk. As long as they can keep their siege line, if he makes more meat wagons, he keeps more casters on the front line, keeps rezzing the dead ones, he's going to be able to hold this almost indefinitely until purple is needed for another fire. That's the thing. You have to remember, purple can't hang around forever. Purple will be needed. And if you can hold until then, a huge force of your enemy is going to be gone. And as of right now, I mean, you have to understand, defending ultimately trumps... Well, no, defending the right places trumps attacking. But killing the right places definitely trumps defending at times. And it looks like a pretty solid hold right now. Oh my god, Answer Moonweaver gonna go ahead and... That's a great spell, doing plenty of damage to the undead lions and forcing them back a little bit. And they don't want to give up this choke point too much, and these siege golems are on the front line doing such a wonderful job of forcing their way into the gates. And now the undead have no option. They've lost the beachhead The knights, the summons, the arcane elementals are going to come streaming through, and this is the beginning of the end of Stratholme here in a minute. As, oh, what the fuckity flame golems? Arcane golems and flame golems. Interesting. Whose are those? Rex, right? Yeah, I knew those had to be Blood Elf things. They're super cool looking. Although the undead are rallying right now, with more meat wagons being produced, they may be able to hold this little chunk right here. Which I can't seem to illustrate. Right there. There, god damn it. This area, right here, in the square. They can hold that and keep their enemies right in there. They actually maintain the advantage because most of the range forces are out of range, and they have a much better concave right now. It will deliver huge amounts of damage. If only they could... If he just took the meat wagons and focused down the siege golems right now, one by one, I know it sounds silly, and you don't want to take those siege off of the casters that they're harassing and the other AoE damage they're doing, but these golems are such like a bastion, such a breaker against which you crash. And it really separates your forces and allows him to get those beathead. There we go, taking them out. And they cost money too. Remember, that asshole's got to spend money if you kill him. And right now, ooh, goddamn. Alright, so I gotta say, it looks like good has finally crashed through. That's all they really needed, was to break through and actually move all of their units inwards, because now that Light Blue can get his heroes behind the lines, you can see there's a running street battle going on between his heroes and the undead heroes. And Yusuf is doing his best to focus down things like Arthas and keep them distracted in the back, while the main forces of the army are just demolished. Herp, help, quick. Herp, help, quick, what? Is Rex okay? Oh, shit. The trolls have come back. It looks like Polly is now leading a force of trolls into Silvermoon itself in an attempt to claim the base and finally re-establish the Troll Empire. If he manages to do so, Red's kind of fucked. Because if Silvermoon goes down, he loses a bunch of neat stuff, I believe. Haven't played... Oh, there's the teleports coming in. Purple's forces are about to slam. Green, super unhappy about something. He's like, let me leave, bitch. I just want to go. Let me live. Oh, that's not going to work. Purple, oh, look at that. Forced to retreat. And now, yeah, so many units are going to get left behind. Alexandros Mograine left with a tattered force of units to just run away as quickly as possible. Aish. Alright. Now Arthas is going to crush this force. What's left here doesn't stand a chance, and Purple is not microing here. Purple is microing up here against the Trolls, where he is still not necessarily winning, I want to point out. Although those types of spells will do some work. And I'm not seeing any healing wards right now for Polly, and that's going to hurt him in the long range. Oh, in the long term. And a nice flank there from the Blood Elf forces is going to absolutely demolish that army. Trolls completely taken care of, but on the other side, Stratholme still lives, and a huge number of casters have been lost. Finally realizing he needed to micro them back, he does manage to salvage somewhat of his force. Skybreaker just apparently blowing shit up in Alterac Mountains for no reason. And... ooh, oh, dude! Fucking poor Green. Brown's not letting him leave at all. He just dives feet like a man. Damn, that hurt. Evil Sandy, where's your single... He's got a single builder in Alterac and an angry Skyfire. Hey, look at that. It loads rockets. It's pretty chill. Living with. He's got a decent-sized army. His Banshees are at level 0. Let's see if he's focused on anything. Fallen Rangers seem to be his aim. He did betray the Legion, so his Forsaken Archers are awesome. They have a chance to raise undead when they kill shit. Oh, but now they're going to come straight into the The dwarves. That's not the angle I wanted. That's the angle I wanted. Alright, so the gargoyles actually had a really decent chance if they focused on killing the Griffin Riders, but they seem to be hitting the ground units instead, which is actually a shame because they do so much more damage in the air, and Griffin Riders are terrifying. And look at them, they're actually pretty damaged. So I'm sad he's not focusing on that, but alright, let's see what he's going to do. He needs to take out those Griffin Riders somehow, back it up. Okay, he's done enough damage at least to force Yellow back. Yellow's not strong enough to take on the solo version of Pink, which is quite strong. Gets a lot of buffs. Dark Ranger, Fallen Rangers are very strong. Although he's weirdly not using much of his... I feel like he's kind of new. He's not getting those upgrades, not being super aggressive on that front. And once again, the Undead are forced back into Stratholme, and I didn't see if Blue got riggedy wrecked. No, he's back in Northrend right now trying to, I don't know, find himself, center his world. Who knows? Could be anything. But I do know that Brown is taking over the airstrip and Ironforge. That was one of the coolest places to try to get up to back in Vanilla WoW. And when you did, you felt so fucking cool. He's gonna try. But honestly, I don't think the cult has what it takes. No, they know. Losing their assets right now is too much of a detriment. They have to be very careful with how they engage. Oh, those dispels are well placed, taking out those basically free units that Grey have been producing. And not having to chew through the wall of meat that he was trying to make. Because he's not special. He's the good boy. That was kind of a wasted move there on Ansturm's AoE. Oh my god, but the Griffin Riders are here because fuck your life. You thought your meat wagons were going to survive. You're like, I have time to retreat. Nope, nope. Griffin Riders. Falstad. Asshole. No, I think solo pink is actually pretty good. If played correctly, I've seen some solo pinks go nuts. And the dwarves are going to try to defend Ish. I wonder if purple will help. Once OJ shows up, this becomes a totally different show. And the preparations are getting ready. He's setting up the base, the barracks. You're gonna need fodder. And we're about to see how much he can afford. Oh, striking out the Griffins, leading the first charge out against the Dragons, doing a nice job bloodying their noses to the point where he doesn't feel comfortable having them too close in the front line. He's not going to want to put them up there now. He's going to risk losing them. And finally, the Ironforge towers are next on the list. If these catapults can get close enough. Yeah, letting his ally know it may be necessary. I am in trouble. While agents sneak out. I don't know if there's any detection, but... Alright, here it goes, guys. Oh, there's just enough detection. The agents are going to get sniped. Ah, shit, boy. And with the agents dead, the Dragonmaw clan begins their invasion. Light Blue all about to begin the assault on Lordaeron Capital as well. Taking out a few gargoyles outside. And once again, Huntsman Leopold leading the archers. Oh, it's an aim, is it? And Get Wrecked Boy unable to aim Leopold Huntsman. Is it? Is it really? And Evil Sandy with a small foot. What the shit kind of revenge story is this? Evil Sandy. He's got a bunch of goblin sappers, a couple units, an orc frigate, and a Captain Kraz. And it looks like he was hoping he could stream in here somehow. But nope, Brown had it totally defended. What is this? Captain Kraz may be sacrificing himself to buy time for his crews to lay the mines. Will he die? He will. But will he riz himself? Missing the attack. Oh, guys. Oh, shit. Look at the bodies already piling up in front of Ironforge. My God. And doing the best they can. The Skybreaker already attempting to rain down fire onto the opposing enemies. The occasional AoE stun is going to be doing its job. But your Black Dragon Spawn versus your Bear Warriors. My God. We're going to go ahead and put it ×1 speed, and it looks like the majority of the damage is being done to Brown's forces. However, The dwarves are losing units one by one. The bear warriors are falling, and it's just not going to be enough. The air is being driven back, and the damage is being done. Oh, but the AoE from all of the griffins is crushing the force. Is it enough? Is it enough? So many of them are so close to death, but close to death doesn't matter if they're not dead. A unit does as much damage at 100% health as it does at 5% health. And Thargus Amamar, the sole survivor of that fight on the front line, and forced to back up, and now all he has is mortar teams and casters to defend. Haldur and Brightwing, with a cadre of elven warriors finally coming in here at the very end. They're trying to defend, and it looks like Brown will be driven back from the gates of Ironforge temporarily. Flame golems and bear warriors kicking them out just for good measure, but my god. And the teleport in from behind was actually from purple. That's what it was. The defense, Brown absolutely destroyed by the Alliance. Getting crushed in there. Marco Wormscale may be caught out, losing a very powerful demi there if he does. 18 armor. And even at one attack upgrade, 48 to 57 damage. My god. What an unfortunate loss for Milk Crate. And in the meantime, still no assault. Just waiting. But, well, they didn't get Ironforge. They did get Airy Peak, guys. The Dark Horde got Airy Peak. And we gotta figure out what the undead are up to. Probably still in Northrend, getting their shit done. Tome of Experience on Arthas, always a nice thing to grab if you can. And they're coming out to kill the Storm Giants. Defenders of Ulduar for a long, long, long time. But no longer. I haven't looked at you for some time. Probably because you've been just fine.
We're under attack! Our town is under attack! We're under attack! Our town is under attack!
I missed it. Shit. Huh. But I gotta say, wow, Red doing a wonderful job holding in this choke point, really making OJ pay for this. And his Dragonhawk Riders not being used to the ultimate level that they could. I would have loved to have seen him actually tie those things down. But they are there. And they are fighting, and they are distracting. And, you know, admittedly, he's having a little bit of trouble. And the demons seem to be almost about to break through, but... oh, the knights were seduced. They're fighting. But Yusuf Knights now streaming in alongside the elves. They're going to help hold the line. The militia archers and the elven archers standing toe to toe. And it looks like the Legion may be forced back. Although, Terran Gorfin continues his chanting along the back. Ooh, daddy. Oh, it's getting aggressive. Yeah, I think the Alliance has this pretty solidly. They're going to push Chumbawamba back here in just a minute. Forced to retreat before he loses Kargath. Nice. I don't think he actually lost any of his heroes there. And he doesn't want to run because, well, those knights are awful fucking fast. But he's not going to have too many options here in a minute. And it looks like Brown also, his own fight going on right now, having recreated his armies back on the front lines with Drakasith and a small trail of tears, it looks like. I don't know if he killed Dwarven units or if he had his units killed. But either way, super not good. And wow, Light Blue really just carving his way through Chumbawamba.
We're under attack!
Oh, that's because he's got fucking shit assaulting him. Well, the mages are trying to bash their way through into Dragon Maw territory, but right now Cho'Gall is doing a pretty good job of holding them back. No, doesn't have Cho'Gall. Sorry, those are his Ogre Magi casting that. That's an AoE, kind of like Rain of Fire, but it's more like Rooney looking. It's for flavor. Anyway, oh god, but a wonderful Blizzard there is going to force them back. You can't eat that much damage for that long. And not with the dwarves coming in from the side as well. This is going to be pretty tough. He is holding, but I don't know if he's waiting for OJ or what. I wish Chumbawamba would have attacked with him. They might have been able to do it. Combined air forces together. And Milk Crate forced back. He's still at 2-6 upgrades though, so he is really good positioning. For example, the dwarves have 0-2. The mages have 4-2, or 4 something. But mages are usually pretty scary. Right now, oh god, the elves are fortifying their position. They're getting up bases, getting ready for the bigger fight down south. They know that breaking Milk Crate is going to be a bigger job than just 2 people can handle, and you gotta watch out because I think there's starting to be some bigger forces walking around the world. Oh, Deathrock moving around in Deepholm for some reason. Summoning lesser demon portals. Might be getting ready for a Deathwing resurrection. They're already planning for Brown's death. 300 gold because it's just so good and you should just have it. Oh my god, OJ coming into conflict with Purple's army now, streaming in from all sides, and actually Magtheridon healing himself up, doing his best, and it looks like Purple's gonna be attempting to get out of there. Right when you see that, silence, 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 silence. Just do it, do it, do it, do it. Or just get in there and stun. It's always so mean. And he's gonna get some kills, but I think Purple will get out of here with minimal damage. Most of them gone. Now, Yellow left all alone against the depredations of Brown and Orange, with Magtheridon and his armies straddling the Dunalgaz bridge. Damn, Betty. And finally, finishing off the last remnants of the undead in Stratham. The Alliance feeling pretty confident right now. And except in Northrend, the undead are solidifying their control over the land and finally destroying Venture Bay. Look at Stratham. I know. Necropolis is... He had a base going there, I think. He was getting ready. Here. Oh my god. Oh, the Dwarven airship is getting crushed. Oh, Brown. Chumbawamba and Brown are destroying Randek. He got caught out here at Dunalgaz Station. He's trying to revive guild adventurers, do whatever he can. But no, it's not enough. The gyrocopters are trying to run. Falstad Wildhammer is out of there. Dwarven airship with Brawn and Bailgun in it. I've just managed to get out. Oh god, okay. That was close. He almost lost his whole army due to those nets, and that was such a smart move. Our Dwarven player narrowly escaping complete destruction, but the Chromatic Drakes and the Black Drakes together here, itemized remains of both allies and enemies alike. But they have claimed Dunalgaz Station once more, and they will move on to Ironforge. We'll be there. Rah, rah, rah. Alright, Arthas Menethil, aka the motherfucking Lich King, is on the move. He is powerful. Interesting. Blood Elf Wagons left out. I'm not seeing where Rex got off to. Oh, never mind. He's in Tyr's Hand. He's ready to defend Tyr's Hand along with his... Silverhand ally. Sorry, Silverhand. Silverhand. So many factions. So many colors. So little time. Alright, Victor. What do you got for me?
Our sacred grove is being desecrated. Our allies' town needs help.
Arthas is just wrecking his way through everything. Like, don't get in his way. He's so big. Nope. Just nope. And he's leading the fight. Is this wise? I don't know, but we're about to watch and see. We're going to keep our eyes on the Lich King right here, who is being focused. He's taking a decent amount of damage. He's got to be careful that his reinforcements do not trap him in. It's a very risky thing, especially with those fat Nerubian fucks. They pile in behind you, and then when you want to run away, they're not there. But this is a huge fight, and Dragonhawk Riders versus Frostworms in the air. They need to lock them down by using their stasis ability. But as of right now, most of the damage going to the Alliance forces. Blue is by himself. If he had a cult, I feel like he might actually be doing even better. But he's tearing it apart right now. One by one, his Frostworms are falling, and the The Alliance has yet to retreat to the true power of Tyr's hand. However, this the Concave here is really good if he can move these Death Knights in and block the retreat for a huge chunk of this army. My god, the Silver Hand would be in a lot of trouble. How much damage? Oh, he can afford it. He's got to get the Lich King continuing to be just in the middle of that fight. And raising the dead. You dare stand against the Lich King? Come on. And someone standing right there really confidently. Oh, teleporting. That's what they were doing. They were teleporting. A single ballista left behind to help out. Like, yeah, you know what, this is looking like it's going to be a little stressful. So why don't you just go ahead and help them out? This is not looking too good. Right now, Scourge in the lead, along with Blood Elves right behind them. Dark Horde and Black Dragon Flight. Also contenders for that title, though. And these Doom Cannons, if you would just upgrade them, they're so sick. They fire so slow, but they're just like actual mortar artillery. They do so much damage. And there we go. We're pushed all the way in there. The Death Knights leading the charge. And this is the final hold of Tyr's hand. Unless Blue didn't produce any structures behind this and has no way of reinforcing this once his army dies out. That is something I had to learn eventually. When you're not just running around with a hero squad, you really do need to reinforce on occasion.
Our allies' town needs help.
Where are the big players still? Evil Sandy. I want to know what his fucking like evil dream is. See, he's still back here harassing. He's the Legion's here, but Evil Sandy is just fighting. Got a bunch of what? Blade Masters? Who's that badass right in the middle? Gorn. Oh, Gorn, you badass. Look at that. Chaining them all together. Oh, no, but now there's a fleet, and he laid some landmines. Look at him. He made a base, dude. Look at this. He is assaulting Brown. He is not just letting this go, but Gorn is getting aimed right now, and I don't think there's a way out of it. Teal just watching the destruction with his... Oh, there's a small hole in your line. It's called a surround, not a suroops. God damn it. It's called a surround, not a suremi-circle. Oh, and the mines are actually doing some damage, but I don't know if Gordon's going to make it. He's got 38 health, retreating. Oh, he's got 15 health. He will not survive another even almost hit. Ships do damage. Gorn going to die now because even with just a couple juggernauts, this has become extremely unstable. And those mines are doing a great job, but unfortunately. There they go. Goblin sappers sacrificing their lives. Even managing to blow up an Eye of Killed Jaden unknowingly. What a fucking hero. And in the meantime, the siege of Tyr's Hand continues on. The flame golems trying to hold off the undead hordes, and slowly, ever so slowly, the whittling damage is being done to Blue's army, and he's having to retreat. It's insane. Alright guys, this is where we're going to call part 1, and we're going to keep going straight on from this. We're just going to keep going. But thank you for the VOD. This is the ending point for the stream. Let's keep going.